Hey guys, Gillyweed here with the IMBAbuilds audio guide to HyuN's ZVP Roach Hydra Viper play. Don't forget to check the video description below for a link to the IMBAbuilds website where you'll find tips on this build as well as other replays of it in action. In a second, I'll ask you to pause this video while you start a game against an easy AI Protoss opponent. Once the game loads, pause it and come back here. I'll then give you a countdown and you can resume your game. Ready? Pause the video. Welcome back. Get ready to unpause the game and start your first drone in 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. You just started your first drone. Keep making them. You'll spawn your first overlord after starting your 9th drone. You just started your 9th drone. At 100 minerals, spawn an overlord. Your overlord should finish around the same time as your 10th drone. When able, spawn an 11th drone and continue constant drone production. Build a spawning pool. You should then be at 14 supply. Send a drone to the natural to build a hatchery. When you get the resources, spawn an overlord. When your overlord gets to your opponent's base, check his opener. If it's a gateway expand, get an extractor and start ling speed before starting your 3rd. When your pool finishes, spawn a queen and 2 zerglings. Send a drone to your 3rd. When your lings pop, use them to take map control. Be sure to be thorough with these in scouting for any proxy player aggression and make units to defend if necessary. Build a hatchery at the 3rd. When your queen pops, inject their hatchery and start another queen, then send your first queen to the natural. Spawn an overlord with your next available larva. Change your main's rally point to the natural's minerals, then spawn another overlord. When your queen pops, inject both hatcheries. Start a queen at the natural. Use the queen there to place a creep tumor before heading to the 3rd. By this point, you should have around 25 drones. Spawn an overlord. Inject your hatcheries and spawn 2 more overlords. Inject all 3 hatcheries. Build 2 extractors with the natural and a roach warren. Spawn 2 overlords. Change the main and natural rally points to the thirds minerals and put 3 drones on each extractor. Inject all hatcheries, then spawn 3 overlords. Send an overlord to scout your opponent to see if you need to alter the build at this point. Build an extractor at the third in an evolution chamber. At 100 gas, morph to lair. Spawn an overlord. Inject your hatcheries. Put 3 drones on your finished extractor and make another at your third. Then build a macro hatchery at the third. You should be at around 70 supply. Start the metabolic boost and then +1 missile attacks upgrades as you get the gas. Build 2 extractors at your main and inject your main and natural hatcheries. Put 3 drones on your finished extractor. By this point, you should have 3 queens and around 60 drones. Spawn an overlord. At 63 drones, or 3 base saturation, stop making them. Put 3 drones on your finished extractors, then build an infestation pit. Make roaches for defense, use spore crawlers to defend versus phoenixes for now. Inject your hatcheries and spawn 6 overlords. Inject your macro hatchery and start a queen there. Send a drone to the 4th. When the infestation pit finishes, morph to hive. Make units as necessary, but aim to have 600 gas in the bank for vipers when hive finishes. Build a hatchery at the 4th base. Inject your hatcheries, then start the roach speed upgrade. Spawn 4 overlords. Inject your macro hatchery. Spawn 2 overlords and inject your hatcheries. Build a Hydralisk den. Send a scouting overlord to see if your opponent has a charge lot heavy composition. If so, build a baneling nest, get baneling speed, and include around 16 in your final composition. Inject your macro hatchery. Start the +2 missile attacks upgrade and inject your hatcheries. When hive finishes, make 3 vipers. Then start Hydralisk production. Continue by getting extractors at your 4th, extra spore crawlers for viper energy, and the Hydralisk speed and groove spine upgrades. Attack around 1330 when Hydralisk speed finishes and you've maxed out on Roach Hydras and Banelings if needed. If you don't win with this push, fall back and switch to your hive tech of choice. Be sure to get static defense to protect you while tech switching. Good luck and have fun!